disappointed. Very, very, very disappointed. But after I heard the actual news about it, I think Josai is delusional. Josai is delusional because he took, let's just get to the Mavericks point of this. All right, Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic backcourt. I don't know how I feel about them when they play together because Luka is so ball dominant. So, but when Luka's on the bench and when Kyrie is on the court, that benefits the Mavericks because they have another offensive threat. Spencer Dinwiddie, I mean, he was good, but he's not Kyrie Irving good offensively. So now I don't know how far they're gonna get in the West because that team still needs to make moves. Okay, you cannot. That team is great offensively, but defensively, that team is gonna be cooked in the playoffs. You cannot. Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic backcourt defensively is bad, especially in the playoffs when you have to actually guard people when the game slows down. So this trade was I guess. I think the Nets won this trade because they got more picks to use for Kevin Durant. They could probably build around Kevin Durant. They got no more drama out in Brooklyn. The only negative is they still have Ben Simmons. They're never getting rid of him. I mean, he's done. Ben Simmons has zero trade value in the NBA right now. So I don't think the Mavericks are winning the championship. Their Mavericks are not. Shawn says they're going to the Western Conference Finals. They're not going to the Western Conference Finals. Shut up, Shawn. No, they are not. Stop. They're not going to the Western Conference Finals. They're not. But I wish he was a Laker. He should have been a Laker.
That's what I was waiting for. That's what I was waiting for right there.
I'm not gonna get into it more. I'm not the show.
Here's the thing. Because I know 1000% if Kyrie Irving was a Los Angeles Laker right now, DK, Tolu, Dezzy, you would be on here saying up and down, guaranteeing a championship victory.
Is LeBron Luka?
Okay.
That's a
Yes.
And the thing is,
LeBron better than Luka. LeBron better than Luka.
LeBron in 2023 is not better than Luka.
But when we talk about players,
be for real.
And LeBron
when we talk about players that control the game, when we talk about players that control the game, that control their team, Luka Doncic and LeBron James are on the same level in that sense. Okay,
no, they are not.
Luka can take over
about
the game
a full
like
complete team, but PC, answer me this: why y'all keep bringing up? Well, if he was a Laker, y'all win. And I'm just like, bro, like it's not going to change. No, I'm not.
Okay, PC,
We're not taking anything away from Kyrie Irving. That's the thing. But the Mavericks lost a lot. They don't have a defense. That's the problem right there.
And I know this team is definitely still needs to make moves if they actually want to win the championship. When I talk about ceiling with this team, I do think they have the potential to make the NBA Finals because of how wide open the West is right now.
A lot of teams do. I mean, in this case, a lot of teams do.
That's what comes with the territory. All right, the West is wide open right now. The Mavs, because they got Kyrie Irving now, their ceiling is the Finals. Okay, if they can make out the West, but like I said, they still need to do a lot more.
Okay, so let me get
They still need to trade for a couple more pieces to actually win the Finals. They still need
But
to
what
trade.
did they lose, Shawn? What have they lost since then?
What did they gain? Christian Wood and Kyrie Irving, an all-star.
No defense. Defense got worse.
Okay,
and their offense got way better.
Okay,
that's fine, but they're not going to be putting up 40 points a game, Shawn.
Nobody's stopping Jokic, but also nobody's stopping Kyrie and Luka.
But that's what I'm saying. Y'all are literally banking on them to score 40 points per game, and that's not
I just have one question.
Yes, TK, go TK. Spread your hate.
So I mean, I really don't care because this is just it was a stupid trade for both teams, to be honest. But anyways, so here's my question. So tell me, who was on the Mavericks bench? So besides Kyrie and Luka, who else is scoring on that team?
Tim Hardaway
Tim
Jr.
Hardaway's still on that team.
Christian
Tim
Wood.
Hardaway Jr.
You said Tim Hardaway Jr. and Christian Wood.
Tim
That's
Hardaway
who
Jr. is
so-
still on that
so-
team. Let me
So
finish.
let me get to the finals.
Are y'all gonna let me
bank-
finish?
No, because I listened to y'all BS. No, I'm gonna talk now. I'm gonna talk now.
I let y'all go. You're not gonna let me go.
Well, actually, y'all all were screaming.
I didn't get a chance to go.
I
I wasn't screaming. I was talking.
I mean,
So.
it was just. I mean, y'all just took a chance to come at the
I was going
Lakers.
to also say Tim Hardaway Jr. is on that team still. David Bertans still on that team still. Okay, there are still shooters on that team. They're inconsistent, but there are still shooters on that team. Now you get.
So if they're inconsistent, are they really shooters? If they're inconsistent, what are we talking about them for? Yes. I said besides Luka and Kyrie,
your point guard is Russell Westbrook. You know everything about this.
So besides Luka and Kyrie Irving, you name me another player who can drop 20 a night. And don't say Tim Hardaway Jr.
Tim Hardaway Jr. has that capability.
So now we're going off capability. Now we're going off capability.
Done that before.
You two just said, wait.
Okay, but what would be the difference if he was on the Lakers? It would be LeBron, Kyrie, Anthony Davis, and nobody else. And nobody else.
Are you serious? Nobody else, Sean?
How do we know what we even would have traded, though? The trade didn't happen, so we don't know what we would have had left. That's a bunch of BS.
You don't have anything anyway.
We have if you're saying we don't have a better bench than the Mavericks, you're full of ish.
I don't think you do. I think both are pretty equal.
Not at all whatsoever. Not even close.
The Lakers bench is terrible.
Compared to the Mavericks.
Okay. Anyway,
compared to the Mavericks, no, it's
y'all,
not.
we gotta.
To the Mavericks.
LeBron, Anthony Davis, and Kyrie is way better than Kyrie and Luka.
Stop it. Way better. It's better. Is Anthony Davis even going to stay on the court? We don't know.
Is Kyrie going to stay on the court?
Way better.
It would have been maybe not.
Okay,
the thing is, we were talking ceiling.
TK, you're contradicting yourself when you say that. Okay, you're saying that Kyrie might not stay on the court. AD might not stay on the court. So Kyrie was a Laker. But let me finish. If Kyrie was a Laker, how would that change? Because I know you're
not a Laker though. He's a Maverick. So let's stay on topic. Stop talking about what if
he
was stay on topic.
Tolu, can I get a chance?
Mavericks going to re-sign Kyrie in the offseason?
Well, we don't know. But we're talking about this season. We are talking about this season.
Are they going to resign him?
We are talking about this season. The question was, what is the Mavericks' ceiling? And the team that just made the Western Conference Finals, insane. They were in the Western Conference Finals last year. The West is even worse.
Had a bench. They had a bench.
Who did they lose?
They don't have a bench.
They lost Dorian Finney-Smith. That's it.
Yeah, one of their best wing defenders.
And they got Kyrie Irving, one of the best scorers.
You think Tim Hardaway Jr. is stopping Kawhi Leonard in the playoff series?
All right, y'all, come on. Can we just move on?
They literally got worse with this trade. Sure, you add Kyrie Irving, who's going to give you no more points on offense. What does it do on defense, and what does it do for your bench? You just traded players away.
Bad anyways.
And it just got worse.
It got worse. They traded away 2 players that only played defense.
Here's the thing.
What are you talking about?
And who are the threats in the West? Nobody besides Denver.
It's fine. Because guess what? Y'all did the same thing with Brooklyn. Y'all did the same thing with Brooklyn when Brooklyn got KD.
I'm not saying
when
they're
Brooklyn got Kyrie. When Brooklyn got Harden. All of them, y'all gassed up their offense.
You're bringing up a good point. Okay, listen. Here's the points that I think we should all agree on. All right, right now, Kyrie Irving to the Dallas Mavericks, him and Luka, they should do something in the playoffs, okay? This should be a team that, at the very least, should be making the Western Conference Finals because they made the Western Conference Finals with just Luka last year. Can we all at least agree on that?
No, because we don't. Yeah. You just added another ball-dominant point guard to an already ball-dominant player.
They needed a ball-dominant point guard.
But TK, Kyrie has proven
they needed shooters. Shooters are big. They didn't need
Kyrie can't shoot.
They don't
Kyrie has proven that he can play off-ball. He played off-ball in Brooklyn when James Harden was there.
I would love to know.
Oh yeah, and that worked out so well.
I would love to know who in the West is beating this team. Don't say the Lakers.
Bro, first of all, Denver. What are you talking about?
Okay,
Denver's
Denver
been
is fair.
That's what I'm
Denver
talking about,
is
Sean.
100% a
Don't
fair
sit up
take.
here and
I
act
agree
like
with Denver.
Mavericks just
Name
became
one more team.
unbeatable. Don't sit up here and act like
They're
they just
not,
became
but their
unbeatable.
ceiling,
They
have the
have.
capability of winning a
They
championship.
don't have. All right, let's just move
they're
on
not
because we
going.
literally
No,
not getting
but just
nowhere.
name one more team.
No,
Do me a
Sean,
favor, name
no,
one more team that can beat them.
no.
You can't name one more team. Thank you.
That beats the Mavericks?
Yes. The Nuggets,
Sean,
which
you
I agree with.
Like,
I agree with the
acting
Nuggets.
like they're so
Name one more team.
unbeatable. What are you
All
talking
right, I'm
about?
not. Listen, me personally, I'm not saying the Mavericks are unbeatable. They still,
They're
I already
not,
say
but
they
name
need
another team.
to get a few more pieces before they can actually be like a team that I say,
You're
okay,
literally.
this is a good team.
Dezzy, why can't
All
you
right.
just name another team?
But look,
Nah,
we
bro.
literally
Because
saw.
my point that I'm trying to make to you, bro, is you're saying name another team, name another team. I'm telling you, they're not unbeatable. You saying I'm not saying they're not unbeatable, but you're saying no other team in the West can beat them. Like
I wouldn't say can, but they can beat any other team.
I'm gonna say this, and then I'll be done with it. All right. So y'all think that Luka and Kyrie is gonna get to the finals in the West?
I'd say Western Conference Finals.
When we literally saw Kyrie, James Harden, and Kevin Durant. I mean, what happened to that team, bro? And are you trying to tell me? Are you trying to tell me Luka and Kyrie are better
Can I answer that question for you, TK?
James Harden and Kyrie? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Can I answer that question for you, TK?
Sure.
We saw the chemistry issues between that big three. Okay, the only reason James Harden wanted to go to Brooklyn was for Kevin Durant. We know that for a fact. Okay, he didn't want to go for Kyrie. As a matter of fact, he didn't even like Kyrie. All right, he was there for Kevin Durant. He coped with Kyrie Irving being on that team. And to top that all off, then James Harden got hurt, his hamstring, all right, and he was, in and out for most of the season. Kyrie Irving, with his issues, not being vaccinated, he couldn't play for half the season. And Kevin Durant doing all that he could, even then, when they made the playoffs, if KD's foot was a size smaller, they would have made the Eastern Conference Finals.
They would have won the championship.
No. You can argue they
would have won that championship.
No, they would have.
So this is a team that well, we're going back to the Mavericks now. This is a team that right now I would say has the same defensive prowess of that Brooklyn Nets team. All right, their defense is atrocious right now, which is why I'm saying they need to go and get a few more pieces if they want to actually win the championship. All right, if they actually want to win the finals. All right, going to the finals and actually winning the finals are two different things. Their ceiling is making the finals. If they actually win it, is another thing. All right. But make it out of the West, which I think they can do even right now with the team that they have. Yes, that is very much a possibility. They already made the Western Conference Finals.
The Brooklyn Nets were hooping. They were a championship contender. Kyrie Irving was saying, "Oh yeah, I love playing here. I can never leave Kevin Durant." How do you know that Kyrie Irving's going to be trusted? When if Luka Doncic,
he will be trusty for 3 months. After that, I don't know, but he will be trusted for 3 months.
Kyrie had it all in Brooklyn, and then all of a sudden he doesn't get the contract he wants, and he says, "I'm out. I want to trade."
Yes, we know.
How do you think that's
we know this. Kyrie is toxic.
For 3 months, he'll be okay.
I think this
he couldn't win with this. He couldn't win with the Celtics. He won with the
you guys were begging for him.
He couldn't win with the Nets, but he's totally gonna win with the team with absolutely no defense.
You guys were begging for
no
him.
bench.
Yeah. Begging is crazy, Sean. Begging is crazy. When your team was also wanting him as well.
Here's what me and Sean are getting. What would be the difference if he was a Los Angeles Laker right now? I'm just curious.
LeBron James and Kyrie Irving. We've already seen this movie.
We've seen this movie. 12 seed versus the what? 4 seed?
We've seen this movie already.
Kyrie Irving played his best.
We're 3 games out of 4th place.
3 games is a decent amount of games.
Not
3 games out of 4th place. It's not a decent amount. What are
you haven't? You've been saying that for months, and you're still in 12th place.
Oh my god, we just got AD back, bro. What do you want us to do?
Let's see if he actually stays.
Sean, why are you talking like that? He win every year. You have not.
We're not talking. We're talking about the West.
We're talking
about the West.
Humble yourself. You're not that. Your team's not that good.
We're better than the Lakers.
Here's my thing. Here's my thing with the Lakers. Here's my thing with the Lakers. You would have to bet.
Where's the rings?
You would have to bet on so much you would have to bet on most of the health of the Lakers, along with Kyrie's antics, to be able to say that you can win a championship with Kyrie. Okay, we know. Listen, Dezzy. Listen,
that's
just
every
hear me
team
out
though.
for 1
See,
second.
come on now.
Hear me out for 1
That's why we're
second.
talking about ceiling.
Ceiling wise, we're saying the Mavericks can make the finals right now. Ceiling wise, let's say Kyrie was traded to the Lakers. The Lakers could make the finals. Okay. If they add a few more pieces, just like the Mavericks, I would be telling you right now that the Lakers would be bona fide championship contenders. All right. But that's the one if situation. All right. It's the same thing with the Dallas Mavericks. All right. Right now, they can make the finals. All right. They add a few more pieces. They are bona fide championship contenders. And that's just the fact of it all. All right. We know Kyrie's antics. All right. We know his trauma. We know his history. We know he is a toxic player. Okay. There should be no defending that man at this point in his career. All right. He's essentially in the Kawhi Leonard role, like back when Kawhi was traded to Toronto. Okay. He's only there for the season. If he doesn't win a championship, he's gone. All right. We know this. We know this. All right. That's why Dallas needs to strike while the iron is hot. You already got the piece. All right. You just need to add more pieces around Luka and Kyrie. All right. And as long as Kyrie plays his role, all right, and stays out of drama, then this team is going to at least make the finals.
Making the finals is not enough for Kyrie Irving. If they just make the finals and lose, he's gone, bro.
Nobody's talking about
he's
him.
Gone regardless.
Listen.
Regardless.
Also, I'm going to say one more thing. We can move on. Also, what people need to remember is this, bro. Okay, Kyrie Irving since last summer, okay, wanted to be where? In LA with the Lakers. Even before the trade happened over the weekend, Kyrie Irving still wanted. You guys saw the reports. Kyrie Irving wanted to be to the Lakers. Joe Tsai was not going to give Kyrie what he wanted and send him to the Lakers. So, Mavericks, congratulations. You got Kyrie. Dallas fans, be happy. Because in 3 months, Kyrie is gone, ladies and gentlemen. And your team is going to be even worse than what it was last year and now. And you know why? Because you traded away way too much for a player for a 3-month rental. That's basically what you did. So congratulations, dude. Yeah. Let's see if they feel that way.
I agree that I think he's going to be a Laker in the off. Like I agree with you. I think
so.
He's
then
going
how's
to
it
be
worth
in
it?
the offseason.
How's it worth it then?
It is
It'll be worth
the
it
risk
if they win a championship.
Rental.
Okay,
And they have a chance to win a championship.
Okay. One more question, Gianni. Do you expect the Mavericks to win a championship? Not do you expect them to make it? Do you expect them to win?
Let me give my full opinion on that.
Please.
Honestly, if they add to their defense, to me, I look at the West. I'm not sold really on Denver or Memphis on top. You guys can say everything about Denver.
Memphis stinks. They're frauds. I agree.
You can say everyththing about Denver. You could say anything about the Kings, who are third seed right now. If Dallas improved their defense, honestly, if Dallas improved their defense, to me, they're making the finals. Because tell me what team is going to stop them if they're.
Gianni, I just want to say, can you repeat that one thing that you said about the Kings? Repeat what you said about the Kings.
They're the third seed by a couple of games. Like honestly, Dallas.
You see how wide open the West is right now, right?
And you see Memphis. Memphis is falling apart. That the Clippers and the Mavs, if they get a couple of wins, the Clippers and Mavs could be the second and third seed and meet in the second round of the playoffs, which it will be an insane playoff series.
I have a question. TK, Dezzy, and Tolu. If it's a Clippers and Mavs playoff series, who would you guys be rooting for? Because I know you guys hate both teams right now.
I could care less.
I
really don't care. I really don't care.
I wouldn't root for the Clippers
I was just curious.
if that was the only team.
We don't care.
This team made it to the conference finals. Don't forget. I know their defense, like basically, like the.
And they had a bench.
Yeah, but the thing is, their bench is basically intact. I think the only players they lost was Dinwiddie and Finney Smith, basically. Outside those, they haven't lost really anything. They needed that second scorer because if you saw the Golden State series in the conference finals, outside of Luka, they couldn't score, basically. And that's why they got gentlemen swept, basically, in that series. I'm not sure if you remember that conference finals, how bad it was, because outside of Luka, they couldn't score. So they could play defense, but they couldn't score. So they got Kyrie. To me, if he's there come playoff time and they're healthy, I think they have a shot. They just have to add some defense, and I think they can actually win the West. Nobody is blowing anybody away in the West, really. it's anybody's conference, in my opinion. Like, you can be like a good team, you can have a good roster, be the 10th seed, and you could still probably make the finals as a 10th seed because there's nobody running away with the West. I'm sorry, but I'm not sold on Denver. You could say everything, but come playoff time, their defense is going to fall apart come playoff time. Teams are going to attack their defense a little different. You know how the playoffs are. They're a different animal from the regular season. So I feel like Dallas could get a couple defensive players. I'm not sure who they're going to get, but they're going to improve the roster a little bit. They can get to the finals. I think the Clippers have a chance at the finals too, if they can stay healthy as well. That's the thing. The other thing too with some of these West teams is about health as well.
Clippers need a point guard.
Yeah, they need a point guard.
Kyle Lowry.
They're getting Fred VanVleet. It's inevitable. They're getting Fred VanVleet.
And the crazy news thing that happened after the Kyrie trade was what happened to Steph Curry, which now I feel like the Warriors are out of the picture, in my opinion, out of the West. That opens
already, we're talking about viable teams in the Western Conference right now. They're only like three max right now. Nuggets, who I don't trust either. The Grizzlies, who have been playing terrible as of late. And I don't know, the Mavericks now, I guess, because they got Kyrie. Like, the West is so wide open right now. Like, it's not even funny.
It's a good backcourt. It's just I don't trust that backcourt defensively. I just don't.
No, I don't either. That's why they need to go and get defensive parts.
And you want to know something? If the playoffs started today, the Mavericks will be playing the Sacramento Kings in the first round. So
easy win.
That they're gonna sweep them. They're gonna sweep. That's come on. That's disrespectful.
Mavs, Nuggets, Western Conference Finals. I'm done.
Oh, I'm sure you would love that, Sean. Fraud.
All right.